Hello everyone and welcome back to another part of our FusionFall retro playthrough. My name is Prizzy, and in the last part we did a lot of things in Habitat Homes. We did the main mission line, beautification and mutation, we did the Him Nano mission, got our Him Nano, and we did, I think, another mission line. We did Darwin Rewards, also taking place in Habitat Homes, and now for this part, we're going to be cleaning up a few of the loose ends we have in the suburbs because it's almost time for us to move downtown. So that's why I'm in Goat's Junkyard. As you can see, Coop has a mission for us we haven't done yet. And before we get into that, our nano lineup today is brought to us by Diana. Diana, thank you so much for this nano suggestion. They said to use number 2, him and Eduardo, so that's what we're doing. We just got the him nano, so perfect time to pull that one out. So, Coop's got a mission for us. Hands on a hard drive part 2. Remember when Fuse tried to steal this hard drive from Megas? I want to know why he was interested. You should bring it downtown to one of Dexter's Dex bots. So we'll be able to do that. And we have the blue nano mission that we just got, which we got last episode, but I guess it didn't necessarily count. So we got it again. That was one. We don't actually have to cut the video for this part. I think I'm just going to hightail it over this way because it's relatively close. We have to do Lee Kanker. She has a mission for us. Surprisingly, Lee Kanker was one of the NPCs who has the least number of missions. I think she only has 3. 3 or 2, one of the two. But we're just gonna zoom on over to Park and Flesh, which is just right here, so it's not too bad. And we'll talk to Lee Kanker and see what she needs us to do as well. Okay, she's up here. I believe it's I believe this one has us go to the wilds, which will probably be like the first stop on our list. So we'll probably do that one straight away. There she is. Lee Kanker likes you, part 3. My dumb sister May ran off into the dumb wilderness to find her dumb boyfriend Ed. She needs to come home. Can you bring her this note? So we gotta go to Camp Kidney. Alright, so we're gonna do that first because there are 5 or so missions that I want to get through. 5 or 6 missions I want to get through in this part. And the 2 that are in the wilds we probably do first, and then we'll worry about the remaining 4 which are downtown. This one won't take us too long to get to, especially because we can just run over to Foster's, which is right across the ridge over here, and take the Skyway to Camp Kidney, which I don't think we've done yet, so I guess there'll be a chance of us to see that for the first time. But yeah, we have basically done with him. When you get your him nano, you are basically done with everything you need to do in the suburbs, and I'll show you that when we get on the Monkey Skyway. I don't believe there are any missions in Foster's. I don't see Frankie and Eduardo don't have any for me. I can see them here, and I don't believe Harriman does right now. We can go peek just to make sure that I'm not crazy and I'm not missing anything. As far as I know, Harriman does not have a mission for us. I'm correct. So take us to Camp Kidney. A weird piece of fun trivia is that this line, the monkey line between Foster's home and Camp Kidney, is the only Monkey Skyway line that will cross a map boundary. And by that I mean, you see we have the yellowish brownish suburbs, we have the green wilds, and the blue downtown. There is not a single Monkey Skyway that crosses these, that goes from the suburbs to downtown, or the downtown to the suburbs, or vice versa, for anything, except for Camp Kidney to Foster's, which is really weird, especially because Ennsville has one and City Point has one, and that would just be like a really easy way to get between the two. But they don't do that. So you have to run, which is kind of annoying. But as you can see, Foster's Home, Peach Creek, Goats, Candy Cove, Peach Creek, Sector V, Pokey Oaks, Genius Grove, the Boneyards, Nuke Plant, Ennsville, Habitat Homes. We've done everything that there's to do in the suburbs. Once you get the Him Nano and Habitat Homes, you have made it through the suburbs. So that's why we're doing our best to clean up. We're going through trees. Our best to clean up pretty much any loose missions that we have to do this part. We have one that Toylander is about to give us. We have those 2 that we took already. We have one from Blossom, actually, that we found during the Knishmas episode that I said I'd get to later. We're going to get to it now as we make our depart into Camp Kidney. Go to Camp Kidney with a note from Lee. Well, let's go talk to her right now. Here she is. Oh, you have a note from me? Lee says she wants me to come home, but I need to find my widow wub bunny Ed. Then we have to rendezvous with May. I'm assuming she has to say something else. Yeah, she has to say something else. We'll wait for her to say that. Then again, I'm also hot and itchy out here in the woods. I guess I'll go home. Meet me at the cabin over there so I can collect my things. Well, that took no convincing at all, so I guess we have to go. So she's staying in one of the Camp Kidney cabins. So I guess we have to go rendezvous with her over here so she can collect her things. I always thought this part was a little bit weird, because it doesn't really tell you what to do, or what you're doing. I'll be right there, I promise. And then it says we have to defeat pack arachnids. Hey, look out, defeat those stupid monsters and find stupid May. So I guess what we're supposed to believe is that she didn't rendezvous with us. She kind of lied and instead ran away. And has joined the pack spiders, I guess, or something. So we gotta defeat 8 of these guys. These guys are actually kind of hard, especially because with this nano lineup we don't have a cosmics. We do have a healer, which is gonna be super nice. The only difference is that him is a self-area heal nano. So the only difference between him's heal and like Eddie's is that Eddie heals for more because Eddie is a heal self and heal group both heal for the same amount, but heal area does not. So heal area heals for less because it's gonna heal anyone in your area. Whereas heal group doesn't heal anyone in your area, only heals your group members, and heal self obviously only heals yourself. So it is just a little bit of a less healing, but it is still, it's a good, like we have a way to get healing in the for a Blastons nano, which is pretty helpful, I would say. I think him's laugh is probably my favorite power. You beat those monsters? Boo, I wanted you to lose. Wow, May. That's unfortunate. She really wanted us to lose there. Come back and talk to me. Well, I guess we have no choice. Something tells me she doesn't want to leave. That May is her head screwed on all crazy. Thanks for trying to get her to come back home, even though she's too dumb to listen. I'm sorry I sent monsters after you, but I don't want to go back home. I want to find my man. Here, take this reward and tell my sisters they can eat my socks. So I guess May's just staying here. We have missions for from Spencer. This is to go to Mount Blackhead. We're not going to go there yet. I'm told there's a mission for us, though. Measure Fusions Part 3. I know I promised that I'd give you my Plunger of Doom, but it still needs a new handle. If you can get one from Fusion's Monsters, it's yours. Don't forget, I'm the Toilet. So we gotta go defeat more spiders. But I want to talk about this sign real quick. The Camp Kidney sign. Get a good look at it, because if you guys played the original game, this wasn't what it looked like. It was supposed to look like that, don't get me wrong, that's what it was supposed to look like, except they somehow messed up like a texture or something. I'm not really sure how it was supposed to go, but it just didn't look like that at all, and it was kind of confusing, because you didn't know, like, this was Camp Kidney, but like the sign wasn't there, like the iconic Camp Kidney sign, which is weird. We have to go find some more spiders, because we kind of killed them all. Hopefully they have the Plunger of Doom. Just the Handle of Doom. So the Plunger of Doom is, of course, piloted by the Handle of Doom. I'm going to try to use Eduardo a little bit. Also, oh, that was... Okay, that was really easy. Did you get it? Bring it back here and I'll fix the Plunger. Okay, so I was going to gumball my nanos, but I feel like, after I fought that one, but since we got it on the first try, I don't really need to right now. Gumballing him would actually be really nice, because then it'll help us heal more. I got to remember to do that more often. It's not really in my, my normal routine to gumball my nanos, so I just have to get into that habit. I'm sure it's not really the routine of many other people too. I know a lot of people like to hoard onto their gumballs like me. Well, that was a super easy mission. Great, if Fusion Blue is hiding out inside of Foster's bathrooms, you can use this plunger to find him. Okay, so we gotta go back to Foster's and talk to Frankie. But yeah, gumballing is... Oh, I guess we have a lot of crates to open too. I'm sure we'll get some gumballs in here. We got the Camp Ore. We got another Camp Ore. I think we have like 3 of them now. This is the same thing we currently have. This is not as good as what we have. This is a rocket, so it kind of sucks. We got more red gumballs. That'd be perfect. The Rambler pants are better than what we have, so I guess the cargo shorts are better than the actual insulated trimline cords that we had beforehand. The Delta Blacklight shirt, of course, is better. And we need more shoes, because we don't have any shoes, so we're using the party shoes. which is not the greatest. And also a back item would be super nice. Not gonna lie. A back item would be nice because I like the rocket. I like the rocket a lot, but you know, we could use some variety on the new back items. But gumballing is a weird thing that I never really do. I know gumballing, the most common use of gumballing is for jumps. If you want to try to get to like places you're not supposed to be, gumballing your jump in or rocket nanos can help you with that. And I know the other big one is scavenge. If you want to gumball your scavenge, I know gumballing Buttercup is a very, very common strategy, because as we'll see later, we might not even see it later just because of all the event missions we'll be doing along the way on the playthrough. Well, later on, later on in the playthrough, when we get to like the 20s, level 20 somethings, it gets very hard to level up. So scavenging your gumballing your scavenge ammo, I did that backwards. Gumballing your scavenge ammo is a very helpful strategy to get through that. But I think with all the event fusion matter we'll get from all the event missions we're gonna be doing, I think that we'll be fine. But if we're not, I will obviously show that off when we have to. A giant green weirdo called Fusion Blue just locked us out of the house. He's asking to be adopted as a duplicate of an imaginary friend. He says he deserves our protection. As if. Use the plunger of doom on the front door and flush out the fusion. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how this logistically works, but we did it. Return to Frankie. Hey, it didn't work. So the plunger of doom failed, apparently. That's not what you like to see. That's not what you want to see. Come back here for a second and bring me that dumb plunger. Okay, Frankie. I told you the plunger of doom could do amazing things. Too bad you didn't use it right. You better be careful. That Fusion Blue is a trickster. Fusion Blue is not coming out. He says he'll help us if we promise to keep him safe. Do you think he's lying? I mean, I just want to veg out on the couch and watch TV. Well, she has part this one, but we aren't going to do this one yet because we're not going to be talking to... Actually, yes we are. We're going to keep this one. I think I know how we can use the plunger, but we need Blue's cooperation. He's down at Disney World Amusement Park, making himself useful, of course. So we're going to be doing that one next. The next mission is kind of not near us. We have to go to Sector V, so I'm going to cut the video, and I'll see you guys when I get to Sector V. Alright, here we are in Sector V, and you guys remember this mission that Blossom had for us? Mayor's assistant? We're finally going to do it. The mayor heard about your accomplishments and wants to see you. You might even get the keys to the city. Can you go? So we got to go meet... All of these things have us going downtown, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to do leaderboard yet, but we're going to do all these other missions we have to do. And there's a super fast way. I know Blossom is a bit out of the way when it comes to going downtown, but a super fast way is if you run down to here, you can get to the Scamper. This Scamper will only go to Peach Creek, but it's not awful, because the Scamper takes very quick. It's very fast to travel, and then you just click on them again and go to Endsville. And that's the easiest way to get downtown at this point. We haven't been downtown yet, so we can't travel to, like, Scamper downtown. We will be able to soon, but we can't right now. And before we go, Billy has a mission for us that we have to grab, and also I'm going to sell some of these things. We have 3 scamps. I'm going to sell all these things. I think these are worse. Yes, they are, so I'm going to sell these too. Oops. Get us a bit extra money. And Billy, of course... Destroy them all. One of my favorite missions in this game. Horrible clown monsters taunt my dreams. They lie in the shadows preparing to strike. And they're real. Real, I tell you. Go to Disney World if you don't believe me. So we've gotten a lot of missions to go to Disney World, or I guess City Point, which is our next stop to go. We have to talk to Blue, who's at Disney World. We have to talk to Dexbot Q12, which is a bit after Disney World, so we'll probably get there last. And we have to defeat some Destroy-Us-Alls, which are, I think, one of my favorite enemies in the game, easily. So if you want to go downtown from Endsville, you can do this from Habitat Homes too, but just head straight down this road. This is the main road downtown, so all you have to do is follow this road. With our vehicle, it's going to be super easy to just fly down there, but I want to show you guys this pathing in case you need to go downtown for some reason. But here we are, flying downtown. Watch out for the Jerk-o'-lanterns. They have very long range. They can attack you. I'm sure this one's going to hit me. Yep. That's okay. You guys are probably level 13 at this point, and even if you die, there's a Resurrectum right over here. I'm not really sure why, but in this like little park over here, there's a little Resurrectum, so you can, if you guys get killed on the way over to downtown, but we've made it downtown. City Point. This is the kind of the dreariest place downtown. The sky is still kind of like a dark green. It will open up and be more blue and beautiful as we make it farther downtown. The enemies you can find here are the dynamite mice, who are very, very annoying, the fire hydras, and of course over here are the destroy-sols. I guess since we're right here, we'll do the destroy-sols. So this one's hilarious. They're monsters in my dream state. They're horribly real. You'll find them at Disney World Amusement Park. Destroy them before they can destroy us. Collect their noses to prove that they've been vanquished. So these, the destroy-sols, you're supposed to say it like destroy us all, like how Billy goes destroy us all in the show. But they're carousels. So you kind of say it like destroy us all, like a carousel. I guess it's kind of like, it's a really cool play on words. They're like clown masks kind of things. They kind of fight in packs of 3, so just be careful when you're fighting them. But they're not really too hard to defeat. We got all 3 right there. You got them. You got them, sorry. The 3 noses from the clown monsters. So I'm going to fight a couple more of these, actually, just because I think they're so cool. But even their noses are too scary. Bring them to blue. Billy does not like clowns. But yeah, there are a couple that travel by themselves, but for the most part, they travel in packs of 3. So just keep that in mind. And this is like the main spot where they'll be found. I think they can be found in a few other places, but this is like their main like point, is the little city block over here. So we have a couple missions where we have to talk to Blue. 3, in fact. So I guess it would be advantageous to show where Blue is. There's also a Resurrectum right here. I'm getting attacked by the fire hydras, but that's okay. They don't really do that much damage. We have this up here. This jump pad is how you get to the infected zone, which is Disney World, like the amusement park, which is a very cool infected zone. But we want to go into this, and also this, I was always very confused as to what this was as a kid. But I believe it's shown on the map. You can see it on the map. There are 3 faces in here, and it's actually, I guess I could go back and get a higher ground so I can show you. It's actually a kind of pixelated drawing of the Powerpuff Girls, which is something that I never really realized until like far after the game closed down. But yeah, that's what the City Point safe zone, I guess, is. It's a giant mural. Oh, I fell off again. But you can see, if you go up there, I guess, wait, there's a jump pad right over here also. There's, I think Bubbles is on the left, right? Blossom's in the center, and Buttercup's on the right. Yep. But yeah, this is where you'll find, you can see Blue over there. There's also a candy operative with missions that we're not going to be doing in this part, at least. Bada Uppa is, if you have Mojo as your guide, that is where your missions will be. We can register at this Monkey Sky. We can only go to City Station. We haven't been there yet. We will be at the end of this episode. And let's go talk to Blue. You also have 2 missions that we're not going to do as of right now. Actually, wait. Well, we don't have space for any more. But he's got 3. Kibbles and Hits is our guide mission. We have to go, we're moving on from Billy for our guide. We got to go to Blue. My slimy little friend Runty was hungry. Thanks for making it through all that goo at Charles Darwin Middle School to get him some chow. You want me to do what? Sure, give me that map and I'll look at it later. I've got more important stuff to deal with. Oh, some kid named Billy sent you a giant sword. So we got the sword of, I think it was like the Black Knight sword to complete our set, which is really cool. I'm personally probably not going to use it because melee weapons I don't really find very good. But that's all we got for our guide mission. We have a new guide mission called You and Blue, that we'll take in a second. But Imaginary Fusions Part 4, we need Blue's help to flush out Fusion Blue, basically. What? Frankie wants my help? Well, it does appear that the foot is on the other shoe, now doesn't it? What else does he say? I will agree to help you, if you can defeat the dynamite mice that ate my lunch. Can you do that? Well, I guess we'll probably be doing that in a second too, aren't we? And then destroy them all. Oh, thank you very much for getting rid of those even clown monsters. Don't let them get me! They will destroy us all! Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Gee, thanks. What am I supposed to do with these exactly? I love that mission so much just because, well, it's pretty much directly stolen from one of the episodes. Not stolen, but it's directly inspired from one of the Billy and Mandy episodes, which is amazing. And just Billy and Blue's banter is very cool. You and Blue is the next guide mission we have. I'll look at the map later. Right now I gotta get some supplies back from the dynamite mice that stole them. I do it myself, but I think you do it better. I love Blue's voice lines too. Have fun with the shooting and the fighting and stuff. And now that we have a free space, we will take nano support. Did you hear about the nano improvement study? Kids scientists are collecting nano creation items to make nanos better. Talk to Dexbot Q12 at C Station. The reason I'm taking this mission is because we already have a mission to talk to Dexbot Q12 from Coop. So, the next thing we have to do is defeat some dynamite mice. We're going to kind of ignore this one. We can't delete it, so we're going to be probably completing this mission, because I think we have to defeat, we have to defeat 6 for this one. But we have to defeat dynamite mice that stole Blue's lunch. We have to defeat dynamite mice, just because Blue wants us to, and we have to defeat dynamite mice for Blue's stolen juice box. We're not going to be doing leaderboard right now. We're just going to be doing this part of the mission because there's really no way around it. But we'll take out some more of these dynamite mooses. I guess now that I remember, we should gumball. We'll gumball him, we'll gumball Eduardo. We don't really need to gumball number 2 just because we're not going to be using him as much. But as far as I know, gumballing a Drain Nano does more damage, obviously, just like most of the other damage things. He had the supplies! Great work. I was about to come and help, but you seem like he did just fine. Blue's dialogue is so funny. They really capture his character pretty well, similar to Billy. Can you bring the supplies back to me? Let's do it. Some help you are. You got my supplies stolen back, but my copy of Super Mega Blasteroids 10 is gone. What good are you anyway? Let's see. Paddle balls, fake vomit, false teeth. It's all here. Wait a minute. Where's my copy of Super Mega Blasteroids 10? Thanks for nothing. Anyway, here, take this reward. I also want to do that mission because we get the Foster's Skate Pack. The Foster's Skate set is one of my favorite sets in the entire game, so I'm glad that we're finally going to be able to get that. We also have to defeat 4 more dynamite mice. I think, well, we're going to get this one first, so we'll just have this one up so we can see what's happening. This is the Blue Nano mission. We're not going to be doing much after we defeat the dynamite mice we need to for this part. Dynamite mice are super annoying, at least in my opinion, because they're everywhere. Like, if you want to try to run around City Point, it's very hard-pressed to find an area where it's not infested by dynamite mice. Those little rodents didn't take my juice box. Okay, we're going to put this mission on the back burner right now because we want to do imaginary fusions right now. We have 2 more dynamite mice to kill. They kind of have invested into City Station as well. How about beating up some fire hydrants? Well, we're not going to do that right now, Blue. We'll do that next part. Very well. You may now come back to me and we can discuss terms. He's acting like this is a hostage situation. This is kind of funny. I shall take this plunger and send Fusion Blue back to whence he came. Meet me at Foster's and we shall emerge champions. Also, does this plunger do anything else super cool? So we have to go back to Foster's. I will save this one for very end, our very last part, because now we have to report to City Hall. So, if you want to go to City Hall, from, as you can see, like, there are just dynamite mice all over the place. It's very hard to kind of traverse past Blue, just because there are monsters everywhere. Street grinders also, which we'll find. We're in City Station now. Street grinders are also going to be kind of cropping up everywhere. But we don't need to go to City Station as of this moment. We need to go to City Hall, which is, if you take a right and take this road down, you'll get to City Hall. You can see the vial cabinets are over here. That's kind of a sign that you're going in the right direction. We're kind of spreading out during this episode, too. We're going in kind of areas that... We're kind of spreading out. Like, we're in Townsville Center right now. We'll probably... These monsters, I think, are level 15, I think, right? Yeah, 15. So, these are... And City Hall is also a level 15 area. So, these are kind of areas that we necessarily won't be at for a while. But there are missions here just to kind of show us that these places exist. This is the Sunken Mall. This is one of the 2 major hubs downtown. All your shops are going to be found here. Your main shops for armor and your bank and everything going to be found here. And up here, if you cross the street, this is City Hall. From Powerpuff Girls, I'll show you. There's a Monkey Skyway just right here, so we can register here. We can head back. Oh, we can't actually go back to City Point. We have to go to City Station. And the mayor messaged us, "Thank goodness you're here. Please come see me at the front of City Hall." So there are 2 NPCs here, Bubbles and Mayor. We're going to save getting dizzy with it for another part, too. Good gravy, what can we do about this terrible alien problem? Someone should talk to the mayor. Oh, wait, that's me. Mayor's assistant. Oh, my stars, we got trouble. I need you to get me that pickle jar over there. So the mayor requests the hero of time to come over here and open a pickle jar. That's the very pickle jar I mean. Can you bring it here? Deliver the open pickle jar to Mayor. Thank you. I know the Mayor can sometimes be silly, but he means well. We're just much too busy with Fuse to help with his pickle jars. Wonderful! Now I can enjoy a savory pickle. I don't know what I would have done without you. And that, of course, unlocks Mayor Assistant Part 2, which we'll be doing in this part as well. This one is a very hard challenge that probably might take a couple of tries. Are you ready for the keys to the city challenge? Only the speediest racers need apply. So that's the next thing we're going to be doing, is the keys to the city challenge. We created the keys to the city challenge yesterday to find the most capable leaders of tomorrow to help fight Fuse today. Around the slider path collecting keys to the city. There's not much time, so go like the wind. So basically this mission, I can see why Blossom thinks you're the cat's pajamas. So basically, this mission is designed for... Oops. It's basically to show you downtown. It's basically like a tour guide of downtown. And to show you some of the areas that you can go to downtown. It's a timed race. So we have to go to City Station, which is basically... I'm going to cut through these monster-infested park area. It's basically... I think you have to go... You start in City Station, you go down to Orchid Bay, and you come back. It's basically, and you go up to City Point. It's basically a race. So we're going to... Actually, I think before we do the race... Because we end in City Point, if I remember correctly. So before we actually get... we like hit the trigger to start the mission. You see this tall building? This is the other hub. So the weird thing about downtown is, you know how the cul-de-sac has all those shops, but it also has the, it has the Scamper, and it has the Monkey Skyway agents, and it has like the transportation throughout the rest of the suburbs. Yeah, so Townsville Center, the Sunken Mall, doesn't have that. Instead, if you want the Scamper and you want the Monkey Scout agent, you have to climb up to the top of City Station, the City Station Tower, and that's how you get to the rest of the area that you need to be. It's a bit weird of a design choice, personally, and everything's not in one spot. We're currently waiting for this moving platform to come down and grab us, so we can go up, and I'll show you what the top of the City Station Tower looks like. Also, because Deck Spot Q12 is up there, and we're going to have to talk to him for 2 missions. We have to give him a hard drive from Coop, and we also have to talk to him about nano enhancement strategies, which we'll be doing. So up here, there he is, DexBot Q12, nano support. Good work. DexBot Q12 is all the information you need to assist with the super important mission project. Greetings, human. Are you here to assist with the nano improvement project? Excellent. And then we have hands on a hard drive from Coop. Let's see what he says after this mission text clears. Warning, failsafe device has been triggered. Please deliver the hard drive to Grandpa Max of the Fisher or data will be destroyed. Greetings, allow me to conduct a compulsory analysis on Mr. Kapowski's hard drive. Analyzing data is alien in origin. So we have to run to Max. It's a timed mission right now. I actually didn't know this was timed, so this kind of throws a wrench in my plans. But we're going to be meeting all sorts of people downtown, I guess, because we have to go to Grandpa Max. Grandpa Max can be found in Townsville Park, which is kind of like on the opposite end of Townsville Center. It's across the Sunken Mall. It'll be pretty fast to get there, I think. But, so I guess this episode might seem a bit overwhelming if you're not used to downtown. There's a lot of areas to go to all at once. The game kind of opens up massively after the suburbs, because you can, not only can you go all these places downtown, the wilds kind of, as you can see when we took the missions from Spencer Spider, or when we didn't take the missions from Spencer Spider Monkey, we could go to Mount Blackhead, which is also a big hub in the wilds and where a lot more missions can be found. But we'll be saving those for another part. In this part, we're gonna kind of just be exploring our downtown options, which is very cool. We now have access to a bunch of areas downtown, a bunch of missions that can be given. Townsville Park, you kind of just head straight this way. The cool thing about downtown, it's sort of like other Metropolis downtown areas, is in that it's just straight lines to get to where you need to go. There's no crazy paths or anything like the wilds, which is a bit harder to maneuver. I'm actually surprised I didn't get attacked by these enemies. They are level 16, so they are considerably stronger than us, and will not be good if we get teamed up by a bunch of them. But here is Townsville Park. I'll register the monkey. So here you can find the Scotsman from Samurai Jack, you can find Number 1, and you can find Grandpa Max, which is who we need to talk to. What? You say you got this from Megas? Hang on, let me see. This looks like a Glorfed encryption protocol. There, all set. Now I want to see what Fuse was interested in here. Oh boy, this needs to be translated. Bring it back to Dexbot Q12 and let's see what he says. So, I'm just going to cut the video and come back to C Station so you don't see me run all the way back. Alright, back up on the tower, we'll talk to Dexbot Q12. Good job getting that hard drive fixed. So there was some Glorf stuff on there? I hope you washed your hands after you touched it. Data analysis indicates that the Glorfed homeworld was once attacked by Fuse, but the Glorf successfully defended themselves against the invasion. That is very interesting and also one of the most lesser-known trivia about FusionFall. Some people like to say it's not canon, but it's specifically referenced in the game in text here. So Fuse, one of the first fusion attacks before Planet Fuse attacks Earth, was he had actually attacked the Glorfed from Megas XLR. I just finished watching that series. It's a very good series if you haven't watched it. The Glorfed, kind of like the main villains. You never really see their homeworld, just because most of the episodes revolve them attacking Earth, and there's a whole thing where the Glorfed and the Commander go forward in time, so they really don't have a home, or back in time, so they don't really have a home yet. But if Fuse attacked the Glorfed homeworld, or the Glorfed megaship, or whatever, and he got what's it called? He got defeated. That explains why Megas is so. That explains why Megas is like trapped, because Megas, if you guys didn't know, was Glorfed technology. Coop and Kiva kind of stole it, or I guess Kiva really was the only one who stole it from the Glorfed, so she could pilot it, and then it ended up getting sent in the future, and then Coop kind of found it. That's kind of the whole plot of Megas, but. That's a very interesting and I guess a good way of explaining why Megas was such a high priority target for Fuse, because he's a big robot and everything, but like, there are a bunch of other big robots that Fuse didn't infect, so why Megas specifically? And also we do have to do one more mission this part. Okay, so we have Mayor's Assistant Part 2. I hope you guys are ready to race. Because, depending on, because the hardest part about this mission, I guess I'll talk about it when we go. So you hit the mark, ready, set, go. We're getting attacked by monsters, but I don't really care, I just want to run. You need to collect the keys before time goes kablooey. So it's basically like a relay race, almost. We have to collect the first city key. Get set, go! I believe the first key is in Marquee Row? I'm not too sure about that. But we have to just basically run down the line and grab it. I'm using my vehicle instead of number 2 because my vehicle's faster. And I want to get this done. The hardest part about this mission is when you get to... Basically what we're doing is we're running down in a line. We're in Marquee Row. We're going to run down to, I think, Orchid Bay, and then we're going to turn around and come back. We're going to go all the way back to City Point. The hardest part about City Point is that the dynamite mice are everywhere, and they will prevent you from clicking on the key that you need to click on because you'll be in combat. We're actually not gonna, we're gonna get to Orchid Bay kind of barely. This is Seaside. We'll be here a bit later. One of my favorite areas is coming up there. That's Orchid Bay. That's one. Are you having fun? So we got to turn around and head back. I believe the second one is kind of like up here on like a corner, still in Marquee Row. I don't remember it too well. But the time is actually, like, not that... I think this mission is actually kind of impossible if you run on foot. You need a vehicle or a run nano. If you don't have a vehicle, I would very much suggest gumballing your run nano. That's an easy way to do it. And also, you can see why. This Street Gunner is kind of attacking me, so I can't click on this thing if I'm in combat. And when you're being timed, it can kind of be a bit annoying. That's 2. Woohoo! Okay. See, it doesn't seem too bad because this is like literally one block apart and you have 100 seconds to do it. But I think after this one, key 4 is the hardest one. Yeah. And 3, you're fast, I see. So the 4 city key is in City Point. This is the one that gives people trouble just because it's kind of surrounded by dynamite mice. So I'm going to try to... I'm not going to try to sneak around him. I'm going to try to fight him. And hopefully I'll be able to take him out before time runs up. Another important thing is that just by clicking on the key does not stop the timer. You have to actually click on the key and then you have to hit like the accept. You have to like go through the mission or whatever. You know? Because when you click on a quest item, it kind of brings up their dialogue options. Even though they're an object, they don't have dialogue. You can click on and then you see the missions available. You have to click on the mission for the timer to stop. So if you need it to go down, if it goes down to the wire, just make sure you click on the thing. We have less than a minute to get this, and it's up here. As you can see, the problem are these dynamite mice that make it very, very hard. As you can see, this guy's attacking me. I'm just going to try to take him out. Come on. We have 40 seconds. These aren't even the ones that are the problem. It's this one right here that's the problem. 30 seconds. I think we'll be fine, just because we're killing all the things that we need to kill. So as long as you don't see me over there, we should be okay. And that's key 4. That's one of the ones that give most people the most trouble. That's 4, only one more. And there's one more key. It's kind of up here at the very end of City Point. We're getting attacked by the fire hydras. See, the only thing is that dying will be a problem if you die. I'm going to heal a little bit with him. It's not too bad because the Resurrectum's so close, but here's key 5. And then we have to return all the way back to the mayor. That's 5! Sakes alive! I think he says you got the keys to the city. Now you got the keys to the city. Oh wait, I need them back. So we have to go give this back. We're going to die to this, I think. Yeah, this Dynamite's going to deliver the killing blow. So, I will just cut back when we get to the mayor. And then, of course, only one thing left to do. We have to talk to the mayor. Well done, you really are someone we can all count on. Just be ready for the next pickle mission. I need to take those keys back now. I hope you enjoyed having them for a minute. We need to set them up for the next challenger. You did splendidly. And I know I just said there's one last thing to do, but there is one more last thing to do, and that is return to Frankie. So, I'll see you back at Foster's. Back in Foster's, we got one more mission to turn in from Frankie. Thanks for finding Blue at Disney World, but now it seems that Fusion Blues may be trapped Blue inside the house. We need to give her that fusion now. A little bit of a cliffhanger. Oh, what does Frankie say? You're not going to believe this. You gave Blue that plunger and he came back here ahead of you and broke into the house. Fuse good everywhere and Fusion Blue is still inside. Grr. Okay. So, on the next part, I'm not going to accept this mission right now. Next time on the FusionFall Retro playthrough, we're going to fight Fusion Blue, and we're going to go back downtown and see what other Disney World things that we have to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. Make sure you leave a like if you are enjoying this. Leave a comment with any feedback that you have so I know how to improve. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because you never want to miss a video that I upload. And if you turn on that notification bell right next to the subscribe button, and tell me about it in the comments, I'll give you guys a crispy shout out. Today's shout out goes to Rex Cypher. Thank you so much for turning on your notifications. I really, really appreciate it. You are awesome. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, as I said, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.